Hey everyone, Spicy Toast Gaming here. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope this video can make it a little bit better. Today we're going to be showcasing Vayne with the new relic, the Hidden Tome. So Vayne already with her best build, at least what I consider her best build, you'd use Chosen by the Stars, Death's Foil, and then Lost Chapter for the mana refill. For Vayne, Hidden Tome is just going to work as a flat out upgrade. So we're going to be testing that here today. So for this Vayne build, Chosen by the Stars, Faded and Augment, and then in Power 10, Overwhelm, Regen, and Challenger. With the Faded and Augment, you can both trigger that with Vayne very easily. That can help you get up to 10 power exceptionally fast, especially with one of the upgrades in the Constellation that we'll get to. Then also Death's Foil, +1 power. This is helping you trigger your powered effect even faster. But then also, while I'm attacking, I can't take damage or die. Very good for Vayne because Vayne is attacking a bunch. Often you can attack 3 times in a single round. And so if you're getting blocked every one of those, you're often going to end up taking a lot of damage. And so if you don't have some way to give you survivability, you'll normally end up dying just because you're getting blocked so much. So making sure you don't take damage here, awesome. And then Hidden Tome, power when you summon or level a champion, refill of spell mana. Now this is actually a play effect. They did put in the patch notes that this is misworded. So when we play Vayne, we refill our mana. And then when we level Vayne, also refilling it. Now this isn't going to be as impactful as it was on someone like Diana. Because normally with Diana, you play her, you play a bunch of spells, level her up in a single round, and then this refills your mana so you can play again. Often with Vayne, you often are ending the game before you actually level, or you level as you end the game. So the mana refill on level up isn't going to be quite as impactful, but still a solid upgrade. Now, the reason you want the mana refill is for Vayne, when I'm summoned or round start, create a tumble in hand. That tumble gives you a free attack and equips you with an equipment. Now, with Vayne from her star powers, you get Scout with your equipment. If you do a free attack with Scout, it essentially counts as a rally. So this not only gives you a free attack, but then it also enables you to have a second attack as well. So this is exceptionally powerful. We want to be playing this. Now, this does say it is a 4 cost, but here in the Constellation, you see Tumble has Tear of the Goddess, so this goes down to a 2 cost. So now, since we are refilling our mana, we can get this Tumble activated immediately upon playing Vayne. Now, overall, we'll break down the different upgrades we have here in the Constellation. So up first, we have Round Start. If you have the attack token and fewer than 2 equipment in hand, create a Golden Spatula, grant it a random keyword. So we're having some passive equipment generation, very nice, and this is kind of smart equipment generation. If we already have too much equipment in hand, it's not going to make a new one, so you don't overfill your hand. This is actually one of the best equipment generations in the game. We also have Night Hunter, +1 starting mana. When an ally is equipped, give it Scout this round. So this is exceptional, letting you give your unit Scout every single round as long as they are equipped or equipped that round. Very, very good, giving you extra attacks. These pair exceptionally well together. Now for the 4-star, allies with equipment or attachments have 2/2. Really nice just having extra stats, and this also helps our Vayne trigger her empowered effect even faster. And then we also do have the mana flow, and we don't have the 6-star. But this extra mana lets us play Vayne round 1, which is incredible. As far as the bonus stars, most of them don't really matter. Extra reroll in gold, that's fine. We don't have either of these because honestly they don't really help us that much. Followers required and adventures have speed wraps. While that's fine, normally you're just playing Vayne. The big one though that you really want to get, Tumble has Tear of the Goddess. Absolutely fantastic. Now, if you're appreciating all this daily Path of Champions content, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated, and let's get into it. And I think we'll try to go for the 5.5 here, just as another difficult challenge, but something that's a little bit different than Swain and Viego. They have their big units. Let's see how we do. Vayne would be insane with the new Forge Relic. Yes and no. Yes, she should be good, but the one downside is you're often switching equipment, so it's gonna be a little bit less consistent. It's not always buffing you up, or you might lose some of those stacks. Seat of Power is decent. It's giving us a lot of extra damage. We attack a bunch. Every one of those attacks is dropping a Sand Soldier. Yes, I think that'd be decent. Sharing is Carrying is decent. Again, though, we're kind of doing the same thing we did with Diana, is we're trying to make sure everything is going towards ending in the first round. Seat of Power potentially can give us a lot of extra damage. Granted, they're normally going to have blockers. And yeah, they're normally going to have blockers, and they get our strongest unit that died last round. So while it's not a big deal for them to get a Sand Soldier, it's actually normally just going to be something that they can benefit from. So I think we'll hold off. Sharing is Carrying is decent. Line Wit can give us damage. Thing is, we have to play other units then for this. Doesn't really flat out help our Vayne. It's something we can potentially build around, but I think we have 5 rerolls. Let's try to see Wild Inspiration, your created cards cost 1 less. Not bad. Bouncing Blades. I mean, technically we could use this to hit our own Vayne to trigger our Faded, but our Faded is already getting triggered. I think we can go for Wild Inspiration. All right, Plaza Guardian. Ending on the first round is so boring, though. I mean, I think it's super fun, so I like it. Let's get rid of both of these. I think OTKs are a blast. So we know we're going to get our Vayne because she's our only champion. All right, let's go ahead, drop her here. All right, so we're gonna, there's some different decisions you can make with when to use different things, but we want to try to get our Empower as fast as possible. So by equipping this, it triggers our Faded, triggers our Augment, triggers our Arm to the Teeth to help us make sure we can get our Overwhelm. So yeah, we can get our Scout Attack in. Get a normal attack in. And then get this attack as well. And then we can do this. So they'll have 1 health left. A little bit sad. Yeah, sadly, this isn't going to trigger like Faded or Augment or anything. So yeah, they'll be able to survive with 1 health. But we can just immediately attack next round with our Tumble, which will give us our level up, which will give us extra mana. Although, yeah, we don't have any equipment, but that's fine. So this should be GG.
Every last monster will be purged.
Beg your pardon?
Yep, GG. Nice. Ending on the first round is super fun, so you don't get cheesed. Yes, yes it is. The mana book is so good for Vayne. I think it should be. I think it'll be less impactful than on Diana, because often with Vayne you can actually end in like your first 3 attacks, so you don't actually level her. But especially against tougher challenges, it should be good. Capture, Reckoning. The one issue with this is most enemy units are going to have over that 4 less power. This won't even kill them. So that's sad. I think we'll just go for the Ember Maiden, potentially just to capture their strongest unit. Like, it would die pretty fast, but we're probably not going to ever play either of the other 2. I mean, we're probably not going to play any of these, to be honest. All right, support champion. Let's see what we can get. Volibear. Hey, look, Diana with double attack. I mean, yeah, we can go ahead and grab that. Time Trick with Brainworm is funny, but I mean, double attack Diana that we can give Scout. All right, item chest is solid. Solitary Monk to cut a card. Not bad. I think let's go here for, so Trevor Snoozebottom. I like the idea of winning turn 1 so I don't get destroyed by crazy units the AI have. But I really like the new nightmares that make you win different speeds. Yeah, I think it's good that they're adding some stuff in the game that does slow you down, so you can't just always use your champions that blast through immediately, and that's the only valid strategy. So it's good that they have stuff that makes that not possible, but if you can end in a single turn, then might as well try. We'll get rid of these 3. Condemn is decent. Since we have the attack token, yeah, we don't necessarily need Demacian Steel. Yeah, Condemn to kill one of their units can be okay. I wish my surname was Snoozebottom. Oh, yeah. All right, so here we're still going to stick with our Vayne, although Diana with double attack is pretty funny.
Monsters still lurk in Demacia's every shadow.
Stop eating or no more walkies!
All right, so let's get one of these smaller ones first with our Scout attack. And then with our next attack, we can use our Condemn to kill Snoozebottom. Do we want to kill all their units? We're not going to have enough damage to end this round, so sure. Also remember, if we had her at 6 stars, every one of these attacks, she gets 4 extra damage, which again is going to stack for the entire round. So yeah, if we had her at 6 stars, we would just end right here. Seeing how each patch, the relics and constellations are amazing, a truly new adventure using the new design philosophy will be awesome. Yes. All right, let's go here. The one issue is, yeah, we don't have a relic, so we can't equip it to get the scout, which is one reason why they're good to hold on to. You think the new Forge relic is good in Vayne? I think it probably will be.
Release them from their pain.
Because often you kind of bounce between a couple different relics. I don't think it's probably quite as good as a lot of people immediately think, because they don't realize how much you're going to have to be moving it around. Also, Death's Foil is very, very good to make sure you're not taking that damage. So it might not be something you use all the time, but yes, I think the new Forge relic is definitely going to be worth considering for Vayne. Gentleman's Duel, give an ally 2 power this round. That enemy and an ally strike each other. So this is going to be only a 2 cost. Playing a spell is more likely to happen since we have extra spell mana. So yeah, this will be good. Always with the, whenever you see a card, you're like, what is the likelihood I'm going to play any of these? Let's get rid of the Moonstalker. We're probably never going to play it. Yes. All right, so Vagabond. Yeah, if I had the new Forge relic, I would try to replace Death's Foil with it. Let's get rid of most of these. And I think in certain adventures it'll be better, and I think in certain other adventures it'll be worse. It's just going to depend on how much damage your Vi is taking. So yeah, we need to just drop Vi first. What does this have? Fury. Okay, that can give us a little bit more scaling. Nice.
Gently, gently.
Because like here, we can attack, and if we didn't have Death's Foil, these attacks, Vayne would probably just end up dying. But yeah, we'll attack like this.
Purge with silver.
It is nice, though, to just be able to take out so many enemy targets. Equipping with, like, swapping it out for an equipment doesn't really matter, because we're going to need the scout. So we could swap it out if we wanted to use the other one next round, the golden spatula, but I think we're fine. We can just do a normal tumble here. Nice to be able to actually kill all their units, though, at the start of the game. Quite good. Have you tried Ornn with Vi's relic? I haven't yet, but I thought that it would be really good. I figured that'd be really good. But that's one I haven't gotten to.
Waters, protect our prosperity.
Alright, so let's do this here. Since we're equipping ourselves with a different relic, we're getting that scout back, because the scout is only for the round. So we're getting a attack in, and we're setting up for another attack.
End their suffering.
Do you think 3-star Kate with rare relic available in 5-star? GG. Do you think a 3-star Caitlyn with her rare relic can defeat a 5-star? Yes, I do. Yeah. It's going to be something you'll have to be having a good run. It's not like it's going to be easy, but yes, I think a 3-star Caitlyn with her epic relic can defeat a 5-star. Sometimes it takes a little bit to decipher. When you slay a unit, reduce the cost of your next darkened unit. No. We're probably going to get a copy of this. Are we going to play it? Probably not. But having a copy of this will then cut it later. So by choosing this, we're essentially making that cut more valuable. Slot bots. Let's go for the shop. Try to get something to give us a bit more power. Okay, nothing there. Reduce the cost of spells in hands by 1. No, thank you. Also not really great. Sure. Upfront damage. It's fine. Because, yeah, we want damage for our immediate round. So here, let's cut the Widowed Huntress. So down to 24 cards. Nice. Ornn. Let's get rid of these 3. I want Ornn to be broken with a 6-star. I think he will be. Ornn is actually really good right now. Obviously, everyone with a Constellation still outshines him, but especially compared to where he used to be, he's good. He scales very well with epic relics. So Ornn is actually better than most people think.
Demons walk among us,
And yeah, with the new Vi relic, he's potentially going to be even better.
I'm stoking.
All right, so let's equip this to get our Overwhelm. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an issue of them just scaling out of control. But if we can kill their units, they can really struggle. They might buff this one outside of our kill range, but let's still try to hit these, get some good damage on the Nexus. Yeah, we're probably going to hit this one with our Condemn.
swift death.
Mountain.
Better get the forge going.
All right, so let's go ahead and attack like this. So able to kill their one unit, get another attack in, maybe they'll block. Ornn and a lot of the equipment decks, if you can kill their units, they can very well just fill up their hand with just equipment and equipment-based spells, and so they can really get screwed over if you can actually kill them. All right, we do not have another equipment to attach, but this will level us up. Yeah, Death's Foil on Vayne does feel pretty fantastic.
Every last monster will be purged.
I mean, maybe Ornn's 6-star is he just summons 2 Rams. I mean, even something super simple like that would be pretty awesome. I think let's drop the Ember Maiden just to immediately capture that unit. I mean, double Rams would be really fun. All right, here, let's just immediately
They'll never feel the cold.
attack. Yeah, so we can attack, then we can use this to get a scout attack, which essentially gives us a rally. All right. So this should just be GG. Nice. Extra damage, really, really good. All right, extra damage is just so good because we get so many attacks in. Again, this does give us a lot of extra damage potentially, but with overprepared actually, it makes sure that we have a random equipment, which means on turns we don't have the attack token, we can still attack and get a scout attack off. So yes, we'll actually do that. Chamber of Renewal gives us a spell shield, so yes please. Let's get rid of the Ranger Knight. This is fine. The one bad thing is we do have to play Vayne immediately, so the enemy can respond with kind of whatever they want. The great thing though for these weeklies is Vayne, or like you always start with the attack token, so you don't have to worry about them attacking you.
Purge with silver.
All right, let's go ahead and kill this. Yes. Yeah, the Death's Foil is so good. I don't know if we're actually going to want to get rid of it for the extra forge. And I love the fact that even for these weeklies, we're just clearing the entire board, like killing 3 units round 1 consistently. Vayne is actually pretty good in these weeklies. I haven't really played her much before, but she's really solid. Honestly, for Ornn, they might just go with the thing they've done with all the other equipment decks of everyone has armed to the teeth. So the extra 2/2, which on the one hand is a little boring, but on the other hand, it's actually quite nice. Yeah, so we'll go for the Shady Spectacles just to get our scout.
monster will be purged.
Out of the way.
Huh, that's weird. So I was hoping we'd have an action in order to use our Gentleman's Duel while we were attacking. Apparently not. Here it would just hit their spell shield. But it would reduce down the damage we're taking. So sure, because it's going to buff up our health.
That old trick again.
Alright, we can drop our Diana.
The moon's crescent flame.
Let's go ahead and drop this here.
Night descends.
Alright, so sad that our Vayne died, but still GG. Alright, so Vayne won't be able to block, but this will give us massive amounts of damage, because 4 extra damage every single attack, and we're consistently attacking 3 times in a round. At least round 1. Yeah, we can do that. And then this gives our Vayne spell shield. I cost less, not terrible. Evolution, fantastic, so much damage. We'll buy one of these just so that all future copies we make will cost less. What do we have here? Honored Lord, shop. So we don't really need the gold, but I think we're fine. Again, I guess we'll buy one of these just for the item, even though we're probably not going to play this. And sure, let's go for a Devourer of the Depths. Finally, you're streaming again? Good to see. I mean, what do you mean finally? I've streamed every day this week. At least every weekday. Glad you could be here, though. Alright, so this Vayne is going to hit so hard. They might drop a Devourer immediately, though. But hopefully our Vayne is big enough that it's fine, because we're going to have so many keywords. Yeah, we'll just kind of have to hope.
Monsters still lurk in Demacia's
And we have Spell Shield. Yeah, we have Spell Shield, so we're fine. Oh, it's so massive.
purge with silver.
Alright. Yeah, if we use our fish fight, we won't actually have mana, but it was tempting.
Purge with silver.
And let's go again. Alright, beautiful. So again, taking out 3 targets, doing a whole bunch of damage. Almost ending the game round 1. Almost. Well, I guess I miss you all the time. So I start streaming earlier in the morning. And I normally stream for at least 2 hours. Yesterday, I still streamed for like 3 hours, but it wasn't much over that. So yeah, you maybe just missed me. Alright, GG.
Every last monster will be purged.
So yeah, Hidden Tome is nice for Vayne. It's definitely an improvement over Lost Chapter, but it's not as impactful. Extra stats, great. So we already have regen from Chosen. We would like to get a keyword we don't have by default. Quick Strike gives us another attack. We don't have Scout by default, but we do have our Overwhelm. This gives us 1 closer to leveling up, means we could level up in our first round. I mean, it's more damage. Yeah, I think this will be good, especially with all of our other effects. We're going to do so much damage. Let's go for a healer. Let's see. What do we have copies of? So we have 3 copies of Fish Fight. I think we'll hold on to this just in case we need the extra removal. We can get rid of Kind-Hearted Recruit. And let's go for Galio. Also, this Galio has... Last time I did it, I got Shyvana. So I think this week it might always be Shyvana. Maybe? Yep, looks like it. It seems like every week they just kind of rotate one. Holding on to Ember Maiden wouldn't necessarily be bad, but I'm going to be greedy and try to just think Vayne can end the game for me. For me, with Shyvana too. So yeah, like last time they did it, it was always Senna. This week, it seems like it's always Shyvana. The amount of times I've played Fish Fight on Vayne, I can probably count on one hand. Yeah, since her Constellation came out, I can't remember ever using it.
Monsters still lurk in Demasia's every shadow.
All right, solid like 20 damage there almost. We didn't make our... Oh, we didn't make our equipment Golden Spatula because we had 3 in hand. We already have Overwhelm. Guess we'll just drop this here.
Never again will we fall to dragon fire.
All right, let's... Yeah, get rid of both of these. I guess I should maybe wait for them to block, potentially. Sure, let's just do this here. Just for some extra damage. And then we'll use a tumble. So we'll level and end the game. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but... Nice. Finishing off with a little OTK. Hate Shyvana because of that capture card. Right. Got pretty lucky that she didn't have that this time. That capture card is super annoying. All right, so this feels pretty great for Vayne. Not as big of an impact as Diana, because often with Vayne, you're kind of ending before you level, especially for anything below like 5 and 6 stars quite often. But still feels out pretty good. Better version of Lost Chapters, so yeah, it just works. Definitely this is better though for like Diana, where you need it a little bit more. Thank you for watching that video, especially all the way to the end. Always a blast playing Vayne and such a fun build. I will say that the hidden tome here, it is nice. It is an improvement over Lost Chapter, but normally it's extra effect of refilling your spell mana when you level a champion. Often that's not going to kick in just because Vayne is ending the game so fast. And then also the fact that this can help your support champions normally won't matter either, since you're trying to just be playing Vayne and using her to end the game very fast. But still an upgrade and makes this build a little bit better. And it's already such a good build. And Vayne already at just 5 stars is insane. Once we actually get her 6 star, she is going to be unstoppable. Hope you enjoyed the video though. If you did, and if you're appreciating all the daily content, a like and subscribe is greatly appreciated. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.